Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kemp Memorial Stadium in Shamokin, Pennsylvania for tonight's Eastern Finals between the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes and the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders. I'm Bob Ellis along with Warren Altimore, bringing you the game from Kemp Memorial. Right now, opening introductions being done on the field, and a big one tonight, Warren, for these two teams.
This is as big as it gets before Altoona right now. Packed house. It is standing room only at Kemp Memorial right now. And as we look out, fans are still continuing to stream in cars. Of course, a giant bottleneck of traffic coming into Shamokin with the Shenandoah game being in Chickalimi. You added some extra traffic coming through on 61, so before everybody gets in, the game may have started.
Oh, packed house here and big game again, as we said, Warren.
Oh, a classic matchup. Bishop McDevitt, of course, coming into the game, known for their high-octane offense. I mean, that's what their signature is. They can move the ball. They'll put points on the scoreboard. And now they come in matched up against probably the premier defense in the state of Pennsylvania in Class AA at Mount Carmel area. So, I mean, you couldn't try to find a better match here to see what this offense could do against our defense. And all the talking's done now. I mean, this is it. You can talk all you want. You can read all the articles you want. You can have any kind of thing you want to do. But this is the game now. This is where it starts. All the hitting is going to begin in a couple of minutes. And this is how you win and lose a football game.
The other game going on, as again, only 4 teams left in AA. We have the Red Tornadoes here against the Crusaders. And then also we have Aliquippa against Tyrone.
Tyrone probably given a slight advantage from everybody we've spoken to beat Aliquippa tonight. Makes no difference. By the time you get into these parts of the playoffs, it doesn't really matter who the heck you're playing. You're there to play. I know neither one of these teams tonight cares about next Saturday or who's playing. They're just going to be there if they win tonight. So,
giving the lineups now for the Red Tornadoes, showing Gary Dunn, Mike Sinkovich coming on now. John Ellis, the center. 66, Joe Chicatano. 76, Mike Boyer. 83, Eric Higgins coming out now. Number 6, Vic Karnaski, the quarterback. Running back, 22, Brett Veach.
First time all season, I believe we saw a team.
Wingback, Dave Evans, and then the fullback, Joe Costello. Go ahead.
First time all season, we saw a team work the crowd up with a cross.
Yeah.
They have a wooden cross out there, which
the Crusaders.
They're egging the people on with. That's a. Of course, you're a Catholic school. You can do that. You can use the cross, I guess, when you're Bishop school. McDevitt, of course, with the golden helmets. They are imitating Notre Dame right down to the gold and blue uniforms, although they are playing in all white tonight. You don't see the blue jersey probably that you would see otherwise. Gold stripe, pure gold helmets. They're a big team. They're probably the biggest team, but only by a little bit. I think Hanover.
Right.
I think Hanover and I think Wyalusing probably are on par with them. You see the defense, the 3 guys in the defensive line are all above 270. That's the thing you want to watch. That's where they're the biggest, is right there. Overall, a well-sized team, but not extravagant, not something you want to really worry about. You're going to have to move some of those guys in the defensive line if you want to run the ball. If there's any weakness in the McDevitt game that we know of, that we've seen, that, of course, would be on the defense. Many people have scored points against them.
That's correct.
A lot of people have run on them. A lot of people have moved the ball on them. Now, they've scored a lot of points, but, of course, you need to score a lot of points because McDevitt's going to put up awesome numbers on offense, as we said. They are a prolific offensive team. Now, one thing to look at tonight, and a little bit of a temper on their offense, is their starting tailback, and that would be 33, Johnny Walton. He has come out tonight with a pronounced limp. He was injured in the North Schuylkill game, we understand. He was questionable to play. We do not know if he will play, but we do know that he is hurting, at least from what we'd seen in the pregame warm-ups.
They will go back, too, though, and go with Spencer Waters. And Waters is a little bit smaller than a Johnny, but, again, they claim he has the same speed. He's 5'7", 155. We're getting real close to the opening here. Eastern Championship Finals, and, boy, it doesn't get any better than this. Again, special thanks to Shamokin High School right early here.
Yeah.
They gave us some great exposure here and let us go right from the top of their press box.
We have a great view of the whole operation. They were extremely kind to us and to Mount Carmel area in general. And, through the PIAA, they have extended themselves far beyond what they needed to. They have parked everybody. I mean, they've got all their people working, and they're facing an absolute standing room bulging crowd right now, which is always difficult for your security and crowd control and things like that. So, again, thank you to Shamokin area tonight.
One guy to look at on the defensive side and offensive side of the McDevitt Crusaders is number 87, Khalil Nash. Khalil Nash already has been accepted to Penn State as a full scholarship, and excellent big guy.
He's 6'4", right?
6'4", 260 tight end. Yeah, right, so tight end and defensive end.
Yeah, you've got some big people in there. You've got 78 Steve Puljaric. He's 275. You got Mike Jamison, number 77. He's 285, and Rocco Cangelosi. He's 280 pounds. So
That's right.
This is a big team in the middle, and you're going to see some size when they line up against us.
Kicking off for the Crusaders, number 15, Armando Chilmaza. Deep for the Red Tornadoes, 27 Evans, 22 Veach, and 29 Dan Malakowski.
This kid, folks, can boot the ball. Watch this kickoff. A soccer-style kicker, although that
he
wasn't
boots
indicative
a squibber.
of it.
It's taken by Evans on the 18-yard line. Finds some running room, brings it up to the 32 and about 33-yard line. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes.
You'll have to forgive us a little bit. I still have the exciting disease I had from last week, and I've managed to give it to Bob now. So we're going to both be a little bit tough when we're coughing and everything else, and we can trace this disease back now to Phil Gergen.
That's right.
He is the carrier of this disease that's spread it through all of us.
4-4 defense sets up by the Crusaders. Good view of it right there from our camera angle. Costello goes in motion to the right, pitch of each to the outside, and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Good coverage that time by the McDevitt defense. They moved right along the line, Warren.
Well, I mean, truly you're going to have a feeling out period here a little bit. More so probably in this game than in any other game. You need to see what that 4-4 is going to do. You need to see how they react to what we do and to specific personnel. That's why I believe you saw Costello in motion right away to see who was doing what with him.
Right off the bat, one of the first times that we did not do a dive play right off the bat. And you can see the big line up in front there of the Crusaders. They're going to try Veach up the middle this time, and he's nailed at about the 34-yard line. Big hit that time by number 75. In on the tackle, Rocco Cangelosi. I'll get it.
We'll hear his name enough. We'll get it right. Big hit that time.
Third down, 6 yards to go for the Red Tornadoes. Karnaski with Costello, the lone back. Karnaski back to pass. Has time. Looks on a fly. Has Veach breaking. Got the ball.
He's got
it. He's gone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Red Tornadoes.
Folks. Right in the beginning.
And I might have got excited.
Oh, my goodness.
That is it. That is the speed and what we've looked at. And Vic Karnaski, the leader of this team, number 6, has done it all right there. Has started this off with a bang.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first score. Big Red over the top. Spencer Waters, 4 in coverage, completely outclassed by Veach's speed. Brett ran right by him, got ahead of him. The pass was picture perfect, and Big Red is on the board now, 6-0. Still 11 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A big sign for Big Red.
Number 64, Mike Sinkowicz. Snaps back. It's down. It was high. The kick's up, and it's blocked. Number 61 came crashing right in over the middle. Right over the middle of the line. He came charging in.
Again, the thing was a little bit off a little bit. The center was high with the center. He had to reach up and place it, so it was a little bit off, but they were still in very quickly. That's something we'll need to look at on future extra points. And again, that hurts a little bit in Mike Zinkovich because he is 2 points away from tying.
Breaking
two would make it a
tie.
tie. 3 from breaking. Of course, Wayne Brokenshire is not with us again this evening. But he had 45 extra points, and Mike Sinkovich is 2 away from tying, 3 from breaking. We'll look to that this evening still if we score again, when we score again.
I think I got a little excited on that.
That's okay. You're allowed to get excited. That's what this is all about right now.
Just great. I'll tell you what, the pass blocking was awesome on that. They held it for Vic. Vic threw that ball so perfect. That was one of his best passes of the year.
Yeah, kind of rocked.
Now, it's early in the game, and the one score up there is big time, but that's what it's going to take. Every play is going to have to be perfect here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, one mistake and it costs you the game. That's what it's all about. I mean, every play is so intense.
Every play.
Everything you do has a bearing on the game now, so that's what it's going to take.
Kicking off for the Red Tornadoes will be number 64, Mike Sinkovich. Normally will go to the right side of the field, I think on purpose most of the time, so he can get his defenders down to cover. Kicks away, lets it go to the right side of the field. Taking it about the 19-yard line. Breaking it outside, number 7, which was Lee Champ, taken out of bounds by 21, Matt Montgomery. First down, McDevitt Crusaders on about the 39-yard line, but a good run back that time by Champ.
Our first chance to see the much-touted, high-octane offense of the Crusaders, led by the quarterback, Eisman, number 13.
In the backfield will be number 30, Kevin Mitchell at fullback. And
Spencer Waters is opening the game.
Waters is in there at the tailback, number 4.
But Johnny Walton is not starting the game.
Eisman going to throw. Little out pattern. Nice play made by 29, Malachowski, gain of about 6 yards. And you'll see a lot of that from this McDevitt offense.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter pass play. They three-step drop to stay away from a lot of pressure, and you throw the ball to the sidelines for about, sometimes you're gaining 4 or 5 yards, but that's how they move the ball downfield. Again, the breaking story here is that, again, their starting tailback is not starting and not in the game right now.
Going to try a pitch back to Waters. Big hit by Costello and 47, Steve Sinkovich.
Loss of 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Again, Waters stopped dead in the backfield before he ever got rolling.
Second down, 9 yards to go for the Crusaders. 10:07 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Red Tornadoes in the lead. 87, Khalil Nash into the game at tight end.
He's a guy to watch in the pass.
Well, they'll bring him across the middle from this formation.
There he is. He's in the middle now.
Going to fake the Waters. Rush from Malachowski. He's going to throw it away at the 40-yard line. 4th down, and the Crusaders will have a punting situation.
Again, exactly what we were expected to see. 87, Nash cut right across the middle, kind of went straight down the middle of the field then. You had 2 guys on either side of the marker there for in pass receiving territory. He was under a little bit of pressure and he moved around a little bit, but still it wasn't not enough pressure to really mess with the pass.
Eisman will punt. Gets a one away in the direction of Malachowski. Bounces. Malachowski picks it up on the 21-yard line and is hit at the 21, but good by Dan to pick it up and not let the ball roll any farther.
Ball's blown dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
21-yard line. McDevitt's claiming a fumble, but it was not. Now Carmel area takes over at their own 21, leading 6-0. Again, first big defensive stand of the evening for the Tornadoes. Remind everybody that the Red Tornado defense has not been scored upon in the first quarter in 14 games so far. This is the 14th game that so far there's 9 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They have not been scored on, so that's one of the interesting sidelights to watch this evening.
Costello and Veach. Going to try one up the middle to Costello. Gain of about 2 yards to about the 24-yard line. And maybe a little more. Might be 3 yards, Warren.
Yeah. You need to run the middle. We said this with Hanover. They were a 4-4 defense too. You need to spread them a little bit, and then you need to come up the middle a little bit. That's how you're going to attack a 4-4 defense.
Well, right now they're not spreading, though. They're saying pretty much as they did on 3rd down, throw the ball because we're just going to stay right here. We're going to give you single coverage out there, but we're going to come up the middle at you. Tries it again to Costello and stuffed by number 78 that time on the tackle for Spoljaric made the tackle for the Crusaders.
They are tough in the interior. You're not going to take anything away.
Well, we
from
tried
that
a trap on them there, and we just couldn't get over to get the trap on that play. 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Red Tornadoes. The ball on the 24-yard line. 8:35 left in the first quarter. Fake to Costello and Veach. Kranaski rolling, rifles one, intercepted about the 45-yard line. by McDevitt. I can't see who made the interception over there, and flags on the play on top of it. Intercepted by number 30, which is Kevin Mitchell. He's a linebacker that went back there. He might be a cornerback.
He had two guys, actually, that came open at the end of the play, and he threw it in between the two of them, between the two of our guys. Interception, and now, excuse me.
Big break for the Crusaders right there.
And that's not what you wanted to do. Mount Carmel incurs a penalty and will be marched back, was that 15?
Yep, 15 from the 35. So they'll be back to the 20-yard line, close to the 20-yard line. First down and 10, Crusaders from the 22.
Yeah, I mean, you make a mistake and then you add to it, which is not what you want to do.
Eisman sets the Crusaders, tries the waters. Costello with the hit on the 19-yard line, picks up about 2 yards.
Of course, Castman making his presence felt early as usual.
Mike Sinkovich into the lineup to take the place of Steve Sinkovich. Jeff Evans going at nose guard tonight for the Red Tornadoes. Waters and Mitchell in the backfield. Usually a passing situation here for the Crusaders. They'll go second and long with a pass. He does. Eisman back. Little flare out here to about the 16-yard line, and that'll be about a 2-yard gain. Caught by number 6, Brian Rahashek.
Yeah, that's against, there's a penalty flag. It's going against McDevitt.
And I'll tell you what, Jeff Evans or any one of the Sinkoviches will cause that, because when they come through the little guys, they tackle them.
Was that holding?
That was a holding call, yes.
Okay, that's going to march McDevitt back.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And it'll put them with a second down from about the 34-yard line.
Now, more importantly, that takes them out of field goal range. You need to remember, McDevitt can kick a field goal from right around the 30-yard line. If the ball is anywhere near the 30-yard line, they'll attempt to kick a field goal.
Yeah, Chelmaza's a great kicker. One back, Kevin Mitchell, the fullback. Eisman, back to pass. Big rush from the Red Tornadoes. He gets away from it, looks downfield, has a receiver, Kahil Nash, and he drops the ball on about the 10-yard line. He is one big boy.
Somebody bounced off of him after he...
I think it was Montgomery, wasn't it?
He is one load to have to tend with when he gets in the open down there.
Good rush that time by the Red Tornadoes, but a great job by Eisman to get away from them.
He doesn't look real crisp when he's moving like that, though.
No.
A lot of times you can tell right away with a quarterback. Some quarterbacks run and they throw better that way. This guy looks like he needs to be real comfortable and real set before he completes the pass.
Third down, 20 yards to go. Eisman back. Rush from Sinkovich, holding on the play. Incomplete at the goal line to number 6. He overthrew Brian Rahashek. Good coverage that time by the Red Tornadoes.
It was a blatant hold in the middle of the line, though. I mean, I don't know how you missed that one. I believe they're going to punt.
Yeah, it looks that way. Eisman's the punter, but now he's also the quarterback, so they can pull a fake punt here.
I think they were confused about what they wanted to do there, but the ball is out of, even for them, field goal range, so they will punt and try to pin us deep.
Snaps it back. Oh, it's a low snap. Rush from the Red Tornadoes. Eisman still gets it away. Bounces on the 12-yard line. Taken by Malachowski at the 10 and will be down there, but that's okay. He got the ball from going too much closer to the end zone. Good job by Eisman to get that punt away.
I think he took his eye off the ball originally. He was looking up a little bit. He took his eye off the ball and squirted it through his hands a little bit. It was a low pass from center to start off with. But we were not in a real pass block situation, so it took us a while to get in there.
For the punt block.
Yeah.
Right.
Or punt block, not pass block.
6:54 left in the first.
Field position has not been where we like it so far in the game, but
nope.
As long as we have the ball and they don't, that's a good sign.
I backfield for the Red Tornadoes. Kranaski goes to Veach. Off the right side, breaks it back up the middle to about the 15-yard line, gain of about 5 yards. That time they broke a little bit bigger hole in the center of the line. There was a little better blocking that time.
Well, I guess he didn't go where the hole was designed anyway. He had a little bit of a cutback. And that's what his specialty is.
That's right.
I mean, that's what he does best is search for that little crack and go to it.
Well, he's looking for area blocking, too. If someone's getting a block and he can go behind that guy, he's going to definitely do that.
We're a little confused there.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
Everybody's talking to everybody when they walk up to the line of scrimmage here.
Well, picking who they're going after, too. Veach up the middle. And gain of about 4 yards. Looks like it'll be third down and about 1.
1 or 2, depending where they spot the ball at.
About 1.
About 1 yard, yeah. I believe Big Red really needs to pick a first down upper instead of trying to punt this far down.
Yeah.
They'd love to get a first down and at least move the ball a little bit more.
Well, probably like to get up here where you can throw a pass on first down, too, and gets things opened up.
I mean, certainly you're not going to sit on a 6-point lead against these guys. But right now, field position is probably the more important factor here.
Split backfield, and Evans goes in motion to the left side. Going to pitch the Veach, going to bring it to this side. First down, Red Tornadoes at the 27-yard line.
Excellent play that time. McDevitt tightened up the 440. Did you see that? Everybody on the McDevitt side of the ball in the linebacker core took one step in. And you take one step in, and that's going to leave you the corner a little bit, and that's exactly what Mount Carmel area took advantage of. Again, McDevitt, a good defensive play that time. You assume you're going to go in the middle. They tighten the linebackers up a little bit. And, of course, that's where Veach is truly at his best.
Right.
When you may need only 1 yard, and that's where he's going to get it, that 1 yard with that speed.
Red Tornadoes go with the split backfield again. Karnaski to Costello.
Ooh.
Big hit. Number 1 in on the tackle, Todd Mealy.
And he came up from where, though?
I think he's a linebacker.
Middle linebacker. Yeah,
middle linebacker.
We don't see middle linebackers wearing 1 very often.
.440 left in the first quarter. Red Tornadoes up 6-0. Second down, 9 yards to go. Karnaski pitches to Veach, going to try it outside again. Good block by Jamin, but could not get by number 8, the cornerback, Jacoby Pittman. Good tackle by Pittman.
Yeah, it was. Excellent tackle.
Third down and about 7 yards to go for the Red Tornadoes.
It'll be more like 5, I think.
Okay.
4, 6, 5. Where are we at here?
6.
Okay, 6. He was wandering around down there. 3rd and 7 now, according to the scoreboard. Yeah, it is, because he placed it down again. You would think an obvious pass play here, but we'll see.
Karnaski
blitz.
Fakes the pass, or fakes to Costello. Gonna roll. Looking downfield. Khalil Nash with the tackle on number 6, Karnaski. And you don't see that too often.
No.
You don't see somebody run Vic down from behind like that.
Well, there was a case probably where Vic should have just tucked it and went. There really wasn't a lot of people open, and you're dealing with a little bit more speed than you might be normally used to, throughout the whole season. That kid, that Nash, now showed you he can move. So if you're going to turn that corner, turn it and be done with it. You got to make that decision, I guess. Whereas you might, last week with Hanover, you were able to fool a little bit and see if you can break somebody open.
Punt formation for the Red Tornadoes, 41, Joe Costello. Snaps back. Joe's going to run with it. He took this one on his own. Nobody was covering him. First down, Red Tornadoes, and Joe Costello did that one all on his own. There was no coverage.
Oh,
Nobody covered him. Unbelievable.
And he gave somebody a monster hit on the sideline.
Just unbelievable, though. Nobody was even looking at Joe Costello. First down, Red Tornadoes at the 45-yard line.
And the cast man continues to amaze us. His famous play last week, bounces the ball at the 5 and picks it back up again. He's continuing to amaze us as the season wears on here.
Karnaski sets up in the I formation with the Red Tornadoes. Goes to Veach, tries him up the middle, going nowhere. Big pile up in there at the 45-yard line. And if they're going to stay that tight, Warren, you're not going to get it up the middle, are you?
But again, you're still in a chess match here.
That's right.
You're still figuring out what they're doing. You need to see how they're committing by who's getting the ball, more importantly.
That's right.
That's what you're doing a little bit now. Plus, keep hammering that ball in the middle, keep tightening up that 4-4 defense, and then come around it. That's what you're trying to do.
Officials timeout for equipment adjustments. 78 coming off Spurljaric. He has problems with his helmet. Oh, no, he has blood on his leg.
He's bleeding, and that's a no-no. They gotta wrap it or clean it up real quick or whatever. That's a high school PIAA rule. In this day and age, of course, with diseases not yet even known yet, you can't take any chances, and that's why they invoke that rule now. Anytime blood shows, you need to come off the field and get it cleaned up and get it covered.
2:41 left in the first quarter. Power backfield for the Red Tornadoes, and they split into Evans going wide right, Malachowski wide left. Karnaski gives the Veach. Going to try to take it outside, going nowhere at the 44-yard line. 3rd down and 11 yards to go.
The shift that time didn't really make much difference. Now, the bottom line here is you get two theories here. 4-4 defense, your first thought is spread them. Make them move. That's what that split was supposed to do. Make them move. Now, if they're going to refuse to move, your next theory is go around them. Get your speed and see if you can come outside of them.
Shotgun formation for the Red Tornadoes. Snaps back to Karnaski. Blitz. Looking long. Has Jamin out there. Oh, I'm not sure who was out there. Where did the ball land? Did you get it?
On the ground.
Okay.
Right on the side of him there. Number 4 was covering him. Neither one of them. They bumped a little bit there, but neither one of them get to the ball. That time they brought 40. Well, must have been, I'm trying to see who they brought in. There was a blitz coming from the end then.
Punt formation. They're coming this time. Costello's punt is blocked, bouncing around at about the 50-yard line. And Steve Sinkovich picks it up at the 50. So that time, major blitz from against the Red Tornadoes. They came charging with a big punt block on that time.
Well, we got all kinds of strategies going on here tonight, folks.
1:34 left in the first. 6-0 Red Tornadoes in the lead. Eisman brings the Crusaders out on the 50-yard line. And that's going to be a delay of game called against the Crusaders.
There's one oddity I noticed down the cheerleaders here. I can't believe they're letting one of their cheerleaders wear a red and white cap.
Number 4, Spencer Waters in the backfield.
Again, it does not look like Johnny Walton will play tonight, and he is the starting tailback.
Right.
We have not seen him yet, and we now probably don't expect to see him.
Split formation here to the short side of the field. Going to fake the Waters, going to go on the end around. Good blocking that time by McDevitt, and they get the ball down to about the 44-yard line. Nice run by number 7, Lee Champ.
Good play that time. Taking advantage of a big rush from Mount Carmel.
Second down, 4 yards to go for the Crusaders. Eisman tries it up the middle to Mitchell.
Ooh,
big hit,
Malachowski.
Jason Malachowski.
The Malman.
And I don't think he gained anything on that play. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, stays exactly the same.
.34 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-0 Red Tornadoes in the lead. An early touchdown pass. Karnaski to Veach. Eisman back to pass. Short drop. Now he's looking on a fly. Has Veach out there. Good play made by Veach, but I thought it almost was interference as he had Veach's hand. Right.
Yeah, but the other guy was bumping and grabbing too.
That's what I meant. I thought it was interference against McDevitt, yes.
He was really bumping and grabbing. Veach made a great, again, that's the second time I've seen Veach take the inside position. When you're throwing the ball like that, when you get inside position, very difficult to complete the pass. And he stayed, foot for foot with that kid going down the sideline. So he again is playing. And again, we said that last week. His defense gets overshadowed a lot, by his offense.
4th down, McDevitt going for it here. No, maybe they're trying to get somebody to jump offside.
Timeout.
And they call timeout, and Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes hold. They stayed nice and tight, didn't jump offside, and now they'll go into a punt formation.
Yeah, and the defense is everything we thought it would be so far tonight. But this is the kind of game where the defense has to be this way till the horn sounds.
That's right.
At the end of the game, because McDevitt will continue to come at you on every single play with all kinds of skill players. And I believe we have yet to see that tight end, Khalil Nash, but you're going to see him more and more into the game as the game, wears on a little bit. And the thing with a good tight end is that probably in now our 14th game, we have never had a defense, one, many offenses that use their tight end, and two, defense and offense that has a Division I tight end. Right. That's a big difference. Most offenses in high school don't really use their tight end. He blocks and kind of gets in the way, but he's never really a receiver. This one does.
Eisman going to punt. An end over end, bounces, and is hit by one of their players at the 15, so it's going to come back to about the 17-yard line.
It bounced right in front of him.
I think it hit him in the chest, right.
He had no choice with it. It bounced. I don't think he knew where it was coming down at. But get a lot better field position on about the 17, actually, where they're marking it. But again, Mount Carmel area has operated out of its own end zone just about the entire first period.
Same thing happened in North Schuylkill last year.
4 seconds remain in the first period, and it looks as though Mount Carmel area's defensive record of not being scored upon in the first quarter will continue.
Well, it will, because even if they scored here, it's
it continues into its 14th game, folks. That's quite an accomplishment in itself.
Costello goes in motion, pitches back to Veach, cuts it back upfield, gains about 5 yards, about the 22-yard line.
See, that's where the yardage is.
Right.
See what I meant? The yardage now is outside. Now, you run outside, and what they'll do is those two linebackers on either side will take that step outside in order to compensate. As soon as they take the step outside, then you go back inside. That's the way you're going to go at a 4-4 defense.
First quarter, the score, the Red Tornadoes 6, Crusaders nothing.
And this gives us a chance to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching WKMC TV. We are broadcasting you directly from the campus at Mount Carmel Area High School. We are broadcasting to you over a microwave signal WLX 267. We are an instructional fixed television service. You are catching us on Wednesday night, 8 p.m., channel 13 on the Service Electric Cable System. Well, we've never done one this deep into the playoffs. This is a new one for WKMC TV also. And, of course, you're seeing – I do not have a list of the sponsors in front of me because you're seeing them being put on the screen as we're talking. Again, our greatest appreciation to the sponsors for this. Without them, of course, we would not be able to broadcast. We pay money to the PIAA for the rights to come into this stadium and to film it. Even though we're not live, they still charge us the same amount of money. So we appreciate those people who gave their hard-earned money to make this possible for those people who couldn't maybe make it to the game tonight.
Second down, 5 yards to go for the Red Tornadoes. Kranaski, quick drop back, looks at the slant. Over there to Jamin. Close to a first down at about the 27-yard line. Nice shot by Vic that time. Good rifle. Jacoby Pittman in on the tackle. And they're going to have a timeout here for a measurement.
I'll tell you what, folks. I know you can't see this. I don't know if we're panning the entire field at any given moment, but you're looking at probably 3-4 deep along the fence. Every single seat in the stadium is taken. I would say probably if this stadium seats 6,200, which it's listed as, you might be looking at 7,000 here maybe.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more than 7,000 people here tonight looking at this game. Of course, some major TV stations out of the Harrisburg area, News 8 we saw when we came in, and there's another one floating by here somewhere right in the beginning here. I forgot.
It was 27?
It was a 20-something. One we don't know, but they're here broadcasting the game and the highlights, of course, back to the Harrisburg area.
11:37 left in the first half. First down, Red Tornadoes in their territory from the 27-yard line. Karnaski back to pass. The little out to Evans. Has some running room. Gives the stiff arm at the 37, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. First down, Red Tornadoes. Good run by Dave Evans.
Waters on the coverage. And I guess we should clear this up. We have a guy here filming for McDevitt.
Right.
And, of course, the story was that Waters was related to Ricky Waters of the Eagles. He is not related. He spells his name differently even than the Waters that you're seeing on Sunday playing for the Eagles. So if there's any kind of thought that he is, forget it. We've cleared it up immediately. Even we thought it when we came in. He told us no. The kid gets mistaken for that all the time, and I guess he kind of likes it a little bit.
He likes it.
He is not related to him.
Karnaski, draw a play to Veach. Going to take it outside. Finds it around the corner to about the 46-yard line and is actually helped out. And number 9. Yeah, David Stone did a nice job of catching Brett on that play.
Brett takes a seat on the McDevitt bench. Takes a rest.
Second down, 8 yards to go for the Red Tornadoes, and maybe 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I would say 7 the way it looks. Looks like a 3-yard pickup there.
.27 Evans split to the left for the Red Tornadoes. Karnaski, handoff to Costello. Finds some running room. Good block. And he gets to about the 49-yard line. And Joe Costello thought there was face mask, and there was a face mask.
They didn't see. It was right in the pile there. So and it wasn't inadvertent. It was inadvertent.
Right,
somebody
his
just
hand got
reached
tied up in there.
Tried to get him down and pulled his face mask, but they missed it. He was signaling it right away, but nice pickup for Costello. And of course, Costello 3 tackles away from again one of the marks I thought might not fall ever. At halftime, when I go for the stats, and hopefully Jose has deemed it that he's going to stay there tonight, we should have a whole bunch of things here about where everybody stands as far as these records go.
Power formation. Give it to Veach. Behind the power. Oh, he's going to be a little short, about a half-yard short. 4th down for the Red Tornadoes.
Interesting call for Big Red, and they're going to punt.
Yeah.
And that's a good idea. Now we can change field position a little bit. Because it's a little less than a yard, but of course we had a block punt the last time. After a fake punt the time before that, so. And McDevitt believes maybe we're not going to punt.
Yeah, but they're coming. Got another one up the middle again. Costello gets the punt away. Fair catch called at the 17-yard line by Waters. First down and 10, McDevitt from the 17. Not Waters.
Rashad
That's number
Jeffries.
5, Rashad Jeffries. Thank you. $9:49 left in the first half. They take a long time to set up after a punt, too. And this is where they got nailed on the delay of game last play.
That's unusual. Usually you should know what you're doing on the first play.
Eisman, back to pass. Looks out in the flat. Blocked by Eric Higgins. Yes, he did.
The big arms are up. And it's funny. One of their bread and butter offensive plays, as we had said before, is the 3-step drop, and you throw to the outside. Yet, if they'd watched films last week, they would have known that it's nearly impossible
to get over Higgins or Jamin.
I mean, it's the one thing we do really well. It's one of our strong points, and yet they're playing right into it with that little drop-back pass right now.
Second down, 10. Eisman, same pass. Drop back, quick out. Incomplete. And that, again, was a big arm came up that caused that one to be thrown behind his receiver.
He's having trouble with his passing lanes. We saw that last week with a quarterback who was just as big. You know, we had said that in the season that a small quarterback suffers more so than anybody. But this kid's a big quarterback. I mean, they're listing him as 6'1", 200 pounds, and he's still having trouble with his passing lanes right now.
Third down and 10. Eisman drops back, pump fakes, looks downfield across the middle. Intercepted. Matt Montgomery.
Montgomery picked one off, and I'll be truthful with you, I don't know where he threw that out.
Nope, he just left that one throw. We have him shook right now.
He wasn't anywhere near where he should have been. And for everything we've heard about him so far, certainly he is not displaying much of that on the offensive side of the ball right now. Really a poor pass. I have no clue where he was aiming at there.
Well, this is the field position change that the Red Tornadoes were looking for. Here's where they have to do something to keep it rolling from this point. They have to capitalize on this field position. I formation. Karnaski pitches to Veach. Going to try to take it wide. Tippy-toeing through and gains about 2 yards only. Good lateral pursuit that time by McDevitt.
45 is the guy that I saw before. Now, his number's not here.
He's 55. Justin Lamana.
Oh, 55. Okay.
Yeah, Lamana.
Lamana, okay. He was the guy who said, I couldn't find his number, who was the guy that was blitzing. And I was thinking, I see their defensive lineup, and he's nowhere listed there, and I couldn't find out where he was coming from.
So he's wearing 45.
Okay, 55 is 45.
Officials timeout. The coaches are excited about something. It was Malachowski going on the fly. He's out there. He turns around. Incomplete. That one incomplete at the 10-yard line. Twin and the coaches up here had that one called all the way. They were calling that one down all the way.
They were yelling instantly that he was out there.
Amazing, wasn't it? Third down, 8 yards to go. 8:42 left in the first half. Jamin split far right for the Red Tornadoes. Single coverage out here for Jamin on Waters. Screen pass to Evans. He got it. He's going to have a first down and more down to about the 19-yard line. And they read it a little bit, but good blocking. Somewhere there were some good blocks thrown to get him away.
McDevitt knew it was a screen pass, had everybody standing perfectly still, but never watched the guy who was actually intended to catch the ball.
Right.
And he ran right past, and they were just standing there looking at him.
First down, Red Tornadoes from the 19-yard line. That's the patented Karnaski to Evans screen pass.
Yeah, I mean, McDevitt looked like they were just completely taken off balance by what had happened, and they were all set to make a mess out of it.
Right. Karnaski, quarterback sneak. Still on his feet, still going, and down to about the 11-yard line. They just powered behind Jonathan Else and 64 Sinkovich and 66 Joe Chicatano.
Bus Else put Express on that little window on the top and took off. And again, there you have your normal 7-yard quarterback sneak, which is now a quarterback sneak on a 4-4 defense isn't bad.
No,
because you got everybody in the gaps and nobody's over the center. You watch which way they're going. And if they're moving to the side either way, that's when you call it.
I think you're going to see it again. Nope. Going to go to Costello. Cahill reads that one, but he gets to about the 9-yard line. This will be a yard short of a first down.
Now, I can see why Nash is Division I.
Yeah.
That kid is quick, he's big, and he's got a football mind. He knows what he's doing out there. He wasn't blocked because normally he wouldn't be able to make the play. But that time he did. Now, what happens is sometimes you can't run a play like that because you can't block him. It's not designed to block the kid. And if he's that good at it, you have to just skip that play. You take that play out for the evening.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Red Tornadoes in. And Karnaski with the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes! Karnaski right behind the center of the Red Tornado line.
Vic Karnaski all the way in for a quarterback sneak. Bus Else, those two guards again.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Sinkovich and Chicatano in the guard position. Unbelievable. Untouched till he got to the end zone and then said, what the heck, I'll take the hit.
Timeout called by the Red Tornadoes.
Big Red's probably thinking about going for 2 here.
Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan Else coming back into the game.
Now, the quarterback sneak is truly the Achilles heel of a 4-4 defense right now.
That was, I mean, 2 great sneaks there. And give credit to Jonathan Else, give credit to Joe Chicatano and Mike Sinkovich, and especially Vic Karnaski.
Yeah. And again, this McDevitt team, as we had said earlier, obviously you don't get here without being good.
That's right.
When you're breaking yourself down into what you're good at and what you're best at, defensively they were not as probably expected of a team that this far down. They won games by just simply outscoring everybody. And you can see, in fact, they lost a heartbreaker game 40-37 in 3 overtimes. This is the only loss they had. Everybody has scored some points on them. I mean, Conrad Weiser 2 weeks ago had 34 points. Cedar Cliff 17 points. Carlisle scored 24 points. So they give up yardage and they give up a little bit of points.
It's wide open again. Kornaski rolls back to pass. Looks over in the corner of the end zone. Broken up by number 4. Good play.
No, that's number...
Oh, boy, the eyes are bad out here.
That's number 8.
Broken up by 8. Jacoby Pittman. So the Red Tornadoes take a 12-0 lead. 7:08 left in the first half. But if they leave that gap between the 2 tackles and the linebackers stay back that far, you're going to see some more quarterback sneaks tonight.
I would have went for it there.
Yeah, that was wide open.
They absolutely gave it to him there. Thing you look at if you're trying strategy is here's a Mount Carmel area football team with the defense, again, as I stated, probably the number 1 rated defense in AA and maybe in the state anywhere.
Right.
Speed-wise and tenacity-wise, and they just don't give up anything. Go 12 points up, and now you start feeling a little bit better because, you're going to have to really go some to score.
Although this McDevitt team is capable of scoring at any time. Anytime.
We can't let up, but you got to feel good when you get a little bit of a lead here now because they are playing superb defense.
Mike Sinkovich with the kick. Fumbled at about the 28-yard line. Tries to take it around the outside. Still on his feet, number 10, which is Mike Moore. Knocked out of bounds by 83 Higgins and 45 Ryan McGee.
A little bit of pushing and shoving going on now. And again, you gotta hold it in.
Yep.
You don't want to take cheapy 15-yarders.
And Captain Dave Evans came over and broke that one up if you saw.
Yeah.
First down, Crusaders. 38-yard line, 7:01 left in the first half.
Okay, the ball's sitting about the
38-yard
line. We're apparently having a harder time with the camera on the yard line, so we're going to try to get that more often.
Eisman tries it to 10. In on the tackle. 41 getting up. Costello also 60 Malakowski and 66 Joe Chicatano. That was Mike Moore on the carry. So they brought Moore now in at the tailback spot.
A little bit, I think you're looking at size there. There was a big drop-off between a Johnny Walton and Spencer Waters.
Yeah, Waters was a smaller guy.
Waters weighs 150 pounds. You bring in number 10 Moore, he's 160 pounds, but he's 5'11".
Okay, they're going to try to go outside the Moore. He doesn't get by Jason Malakowski. Great job by the tackle to come out and break through there for the tackle, and he has really come on in these playoffs.
Oh, he is. There's not even words to describe him right now. Jason Malakowski is absolutely incredible. That size and speed that he's displaying now, I mean, he has truly come of age as the season went on.
There's a true pro set, too. Look at the receivers. They bring 5 different receivers in for third down and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, the ball about the 39-yard line. Look at this. Trips left.
Trips here, and they have single coverage. Eisman back to pass. Rush from Sinkovich and Malakowski. What a great rush by the defensive line of the Red Tornadoes and a punting situation for the Crusaders.
Now the Crusaders offensively, I mean, if this is what they have, they're in trouble.
Yep.
They need to figure out what's going wrong with their offense. If anything, what may be going wrong with their offense is what's gone wrong with everybody's in 13 games, and that's Mount Carmel's Big Red defense.
That's right.
But they're not looking very crisp at all right now offensively.
Eisman back to punt for the Crusaders. 5:13 left in the first half.
Ooh.
This one's a boomer taken by Malakowski on the 32-yard line. Trying to bring it to the left side. Gets a block. Still on his feet. Breaks it free and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Great
Good
return.
run, Dan Malakowski.
Great return by Malakowski that time. You can see the field is slick. You see the way everybody started tippy-toeing when they get down close.
I've noticed the linemen on the line, too. They keep working their feet.
You can't. Apparently, the field is frozen. It got so cold. We had some snow yesterday. You don't see any remnants much of it on the field right now, but the field must have that top part is cold and hard, but it's still slippery underneath, so everybody's kind of whatever.
All right, back to start the second half here, and some amazing stats in the first half, courtesy of Jose Gonzalo by way of Warren Altamar.
I'll tell you what, I said it as we were breaking for the half that it would be interesting to see, and they would really bear this game out. Wait till you hear them. Mount Carmel area has rushed 22 times for 81 yards. But passing, and get this, folks, Vic Kernatsky's arm is truly the golden arm. 8 of 12 for 175 yards. He passed for a touchdown and ran for a touchdown. And I understand people who haven't seen him over on the other side are drooling right now at what kind of quarterback he is. Individually in the rushing department, Veach is 12 for 32 yards, Cassidy 6 for 26, and Vic 4 for 23. Passing, Evans 5 for 93, Veach 2 for 77. Of course, the long touchdown. Jamin 1 for 5. We had 10 first downs. Now, folks, this is what really bears this game out. The most prolific offense in Double-A, according to everything we've seen and read and heard. They rushed the ball 20 times for no yards. 0.
Wow.
They are 2 of 9 for passing. Total yards in the first half for Bishop McDevitt, 12.
Wow.
No first downs. We have some individual accomplishments to look at. Of course, Cassidy has broken the all-time tackle record. Truly an outstanding and astounding feat. I mean, again, like with Veach, I didn't think that was going to happen. He did it. Mention Veach for a second, and let's talk about him. Brett Veach has now rushed for more than 5,000 yards in his career in Mount Carmel area, and now has more than 7,000 yards all-purpose yardage. Unbelievable. And one more Veachy move here. He has now scored for the 17th consecutive game. That's a little bit hard to believe when you think about it, but there are the individual ones. Again, we tied the interception mark with Montgomery's interception early in the second quarter. It was 26 on the season. We now have tied that record. One more will break it.
And team-wise, they've broken now the 1966 team's total offense, which was 4,688 yards. And the Red Tornadoes needed 89 more to break that, and you're looking at 250 there. So they've gone over the 4,700 mark there. So there's a team accomplishment on offense by this 96 Red Tornado team.
Unbelievable, folks. I mean, you know these kids since they were freshmen, and when you think about it 4 years ago, it's absolutely unbelievable what some of these kids have managed to do and what they've done as a team. I mean, you're not going to, we're saying this to you now and you're excited, you're watching a game, and, we're at half here. By next Wednesday, you'll know the outcome of this game. Hopefully it's a big win. We're moving to Altoona. But it's going to take some time afterwards to look at some of these records, and you may be sitting at that Rotary banquet looking at the record book there and think, oh my goodness, I can't believe, they've done all that they have done. And it's truly an outstanding bunch of young players here that have really brought us 4 years of the thrills and excitement that you could ever ask for in football.
And what more can you say about this year? The Red Tornadoes need, though, to put 24 minutes together here,
Absolutely.
both offensively and defensively. It's time now that you buckle your chin straps and keep the 18-point lead that you have up on the scoreboard. But an excellent first half by the Red Tornadoes, as the stats show it.
There's a lot of college scouts and a lot of guys that come to see Iceman, and obviously what they saw was Kernatsky. And I really can't really describe to you what kind of first half the young man has had.
There were some great throws.
Yeah, I mean, truly amazing.
Great throws. Kicking off for the Red Tornadoes will be 64, Mike Sinkovich. And they've lined up number 10, Mike Moore, every play right there on that 28-yard line to wait for this kick to come there. And number 10, nope, it's going to be taken by the back. Number 7 finds a little hole, but a tackle made by 45 McGee. Down on the bottom, 48 Kashevsky, and 29, who was right?
No, 48
48 has a number on there. Oh, you know who that is? That's Damian Ziegler. I bet he doesn't have 40. I'm sorry.
That's Ziegler.
It's Krzyzewski's old number from last year.
I knew
See, it goes in my brain that I have the names there of that number. That number does not belong to Ziegler.
I was wondering where you came up with that one.
Yeah, see, first down from the 35-yard line. Tries Waters up the middle, finds some running room, knocked out of bounds at the 42. First time that they did anything, and that time he just was easing his way through, but he deceptively got through for a gain of about 9 yards.
And that's the largest gain of the game so far for McDevitt. Now, obviously, McDevitt needed to adjust at halftime offensively. They were, positively stymied by the defense here. It'll be interesting to see what they do differently here in the second half.
Oh, motion there by the guard, but they don't call it. Try Waters. First down, McDevitt at the 45-yard line, their first down.
Initial first down of the game, and Waters is signaling, and he should, because it's the first one they've seen.
And they're back into it, and you cannot let McDevitt get back into a ball game either. First down doesn't mean anything, and you both know that, but you don't want to see this team get into this ball game. Keep them out of it right from the onset of this second half. 11:20 left. Tries the Waters off the right side. Good blocking that time, but read nicely. 66, Joe Shikatano in on the tackle, along with 47, Sinkovic, and 60, Jason Malakowski. Gain of about 2 yards. Looks like they're going to try to run it at us right now, Warren.
Yep. Gain maybe 3 yards the way it looks now, where he placed it at. I never saw where his forward progress was.
Well, they're just coming behind the big guard there. Spoljaric. Second down, 8 yards to go. Pitch out, going to try Waters around the outside. No running room, and knocked out of bounds by 64, Sinkovic.
Strung out nicely that time by Big Red. Higgins down there, 83. Sinkovic, Malakowski, and of course Costello. They just strung it all. Right. There was no room to go. He was running to the tight side of the field to begin with, so he had to make the turn a little quicker than he had gone the other way, and there was just no room.
And Higgins doing the containment there to not let him cut back. Good job by Higgins. Third down, the ball on the 49-yard line. Heisman, back to pass. Rush from Shikatano. Gets the pass away, complete to Manny. Knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, and they ran something unique there. They brought somebody in, and they had coverage on. Veach had to cover somebody, and they still had a second back out there. First down, McDevitt at about the 36-yard line.
And the McDevitt side of the field is live. They are up and cheering here, as McDevitt has shown the most offense they've had all game.
Heisman tries the Waters, right side, big hole. Gains about 5 yards, and they found something here as they went in at halftime and came out with a new look on offense, Warren.
Absolutely. Evans into the ball game now after talking to Coach Connolly.
There's a gain of about 7 yards, but they're doing it on the ground on first and second down right now. Heisman tries to the other side to Waters, and that'll be about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Sinkovic over there. Helped out by 64, Sinkovic there and Joe Shikatano. Timeout, it's an official's timeout. Fixing the helmet of Justin Lamanna. 3rd and 1 yard to go. And a good team will come back, Warren.
Oh, yeah. This is a test. This is it. This is the whole ball of wax here. You need to do it.
Power left for the Crusaders. Looks like they're coming left on this play, but they go with the quarterback sneak to Heisman. He looks like he has a first down at about the 25-yard line. McDevitt's offense has come out here and is putting one together. 3 first downs in a row. Well, we're going to have timeout for a measurement. Yeah, but from here, if it's on the line,
he's got it.
It's got to be there, right?
A different McDevitt team here in the second half so far. They've come out spitting fire, and Big Red defense has been rocked back a little bit.
Can always bend a little, though. Never hurts to bend a little.
As long as we're just bending,
that's right. Little bend never hurt anybody. First down, McDevitt at the 25-yard line. Steve Sinkovich into the lineup for the Red Tornadoes. Eisman gonna throw. Looks over the middle. Complete to number 5. Nice catch made by Rashad Jeffries at about the 6-yard line. That wasn't the greatest throw. No. It was just a great catch.
Yeah, he made a good catch. Again, they've gone more into the middle section of the field to throw the passes now, where they were on the outside of the field in the first half. Now the ball inside Big Red's 10-yard line at the 7.
Eisman to Waters. Off the left side. Big hit by 41 Costello. Finished off by Malachowski back to the 9-yard line.
2-yard loss that time.
Well, they moved it back to the 8, so they only gave him a 1-yard loss.
Evans races in to replace Sinkovich in the Mount Carmel lineup.
Well, he does that with the passing situation. It appears on the running situation they have Steve Sinkovich in. Passing situation, Jeff Evans comes in at nose. Eisman puts his back in motion. Rolls. He's going to roll to the right. Lots of time. Still rolling. Looking in the end zone with a big rush, and he throws it out of bounds.
Threw it out of the fence.
Yep. 3rd down and 8, but probably a wise move by Eisman there. Good quarterback thinks to get rid of it.
I mean, the crowd's 4 deep, and he threw it over their heads on the other side of the fence, so he definitely threw it out of the way there at that time. 3rd and 7 now for McDevitt. McDevitt, I have to say, has to go into the end zone here, or they're going to be in some trouble.
Right.
I can't believe they're going to be able to walk away from this without any points and still stay in the game.
Eisman tries the Waters off the right side, finds some running room to the 1. To the 1-yard line. They're going to have a 4th down and goal to go from the 1. Good hole that time on the right side of the McDevitt line.
They'll go for it here. 4th and 1. 7:53 remaining in the 3rd quarter. McDevitt's going to go for the touchdown here.
Eisman sets them up. Going to try off the right side. The Waters doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. A goal line stand by the Red Tornadoes.
I'm sorry.
Joe Costello, number 41. Goal line stand by the Tornadoes.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness, folks. There it is. This is championship football, folks. Sorry about that. Now I got excited that time. And a cloud has just fallen over the entire McDevitt side of the field over here.
Well, the Red Tornadoes have to get out of this mess right now, too, being on the 1-yard line, but a great goal line stand. Karnaski, quarterback sneak, and gets maybe only to about the 2-yard line. What they're starting to do now is pinch in. So when you fake that, hand off and go with it. So
I got excited. Now I'm coughing. I almost fell out of the booth up here. Oh, my goodness, what a stand.
See that guy down the stands looked up at you?
I am.
You forgot. When you yell over here, you know what? It's quiet down there.
I know. A couple of people looking up at us right now.
Ball's on the 2-yard line. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Big goal line stand by the Red Tornado defense. Karnaski to Veach. Finds a hole. Up the middle. It could have been a 99-yarder. Still on his feet to the 38-yard line. Welcome to Coal Region football, McDevitt. 6:42 left in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Brett Veach, unbelievable. He continues to pile up yards. Big Red continues to amaze us. And I've almost been killed up here twice. Oh.
6:34 left on the clock. 18-0. Red Tornadoes in the lead. The ball on the 38-yard line.
Can they turn my headset down, Joe?
No, they'll just cut you. You know that.
No, that meter thing just blew up down on the thing down there.
Karnaski from the eye. Looks to throw. That play didn't work because they had it covered. Did you see that? Now Karnaski just going to run with it, and good move to take it out of bounds take the loss because what they did, they brought the cornerback up. The only pass receiver there was Evans. Brought the cornerback up and bumped him. And there was no way that pass was going to work.
There's something else you want to notice defensively here. Waters has been flip-flopped. He's not playing the left cornerback. Side, yeah. He's playing right cornerback now.
Okay.
They've changed the defense a little bit in that respect. Plus, they've changed their line play slightly. Now, why Veach ran was because both those two inside guards
pinched in,
and what they were trying to do was stop that middle play with the quarterback, but then it left them wide open.
Karnaski, back to pass. Looking long, has it out there, has Evans out there, catches the ball at the 24-yard line. First down, Red Tornadoes. Karnaski is having the game of his life.
This is unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Vic Karnaski is showing us what big-time quarterback play is all about. He is going to be absolute. When you see his final stats in this game, it's going to astound you. Oh, my goodness, folks. Vic Karnaski. Remember that name. And you know, you talk about coming out and being tough and asserting yourself. What do you call this?
They never thought he could get the ball to Dave Evans.
No.
Number 5 pulled up because he said nobody can. Rashad Jeffrey said nobody will get the ball down this far.
Look at the big man.
First down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Veach and Costello in the backfield for the Red Tornadoes. Going to Veach off the right side. That time stood up by number 1 on the tackle, Todd Mealy.
Good play. Number 1 has made several good plays. Mealy comes in at what they call a middle linebacker spot.
What happened there, Khalil just blocked everything up, though, too. He stopped everything right from his left end position.
They play basically a 4-4 defense. And
they just shift some people.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why he's known as a middle linebacker in a 4-4, other than he might play wherever he thinks he needs to.
Second down and 9 yards to go. The ball on the 23-yard line. Fake on the option. Pitch to Veach. Gets the option, but read nicely by McDevitt. Veach cuts it back. Oh, almost had some running room over there and gets it to the 23-yard line. Needed one more block right there.
Unbelievable that time. I mean, such heads-up football now. And again, thing to remember here, folks, is time is now 3:55 in the third
quarter, and the clock running.
It continues to tick away from McDevitt. Mount Carmel area is still up 18-0 here. They're down inside the 23 yard line of McDevitt's. Third and 10 now to go, but
shotgun formation for the Red Tornadoes. Snaps back, high snap. Karnaski still picks it up, looks and fires one at Higgins at about the 9 and knocked out of bounds, and that one just slipped out of the bus's hand.
Oh, yes. The bus expressed the ball back that time.
Fourth down and 9 yards to go.
And, you can go for it here.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're down on the 23. You can take another down here. And if it was me, I'd pop it into the end zone. The interception only comes out to the 20. What the heck? Pop it into the end zone and see what happens. That's what I'd do.
Well, we're going from the shotgun again.
Bus just looked back to see where he was.
322. Puts Jamin in motion to the right side. Snaps back. Good snap this time. Because Karnaski looking, fires one. Incomplete to Higgins at the 11. So this will be first down McDevitt. But again, good movement. Got the ball in the right place. And we'll start out McDevitt for a long yardage from the 23-yard line. First down for the Crusaders. Great plays that time. Good run by Veach and a good pass by Karnaski.
I almost fell out of the booth twice here. Folks, I don't usually get that excited. I mean, I've been known to be excited, but I was excited here. I'm calming back down a little bit now.
Trips left, and the true passing formation here by McDevitt because there's nobody in the backfield to run the ball except the quarterback. Costello stays there to set up. Eisman back to pass, looks on a fly. Caught between Evans over there.
And Veach.
But a good catch by Brian Manny.
Now that was the best pass he's thrown all night. That was a good pass that time, really was. He threaded a needle that time.
They're going up to a hurry-up offense right now. McDevitt comes up here right on line. No huddle, hurry-up offense. 3:06 left in the third quarter, and they know they're getting close to where they have to put one on the board. Eisman, quick drop back. This one, quick one over the middle to Manny again. And where's that one coming from, Warren? First down at about the 34-yard line.
Again, that was the quick three-step drop that time. They're trying to avoid the sack situation by letting him drop only to 3 steps and then firing it inside the tackle.
It's a slant, yeah. And again, everybody split. 5 receivers in this formation for the Crusaders. Fumble on the play. Fumbled between the quarterback and the center.
Yeah, I guess they're going to come up with it. It's Eisman with the ball. And that, I'm not sure if he didn't pull away too quick that time. Now, that's also the problem with the hurry-up offense in high school. You've got to make sure everybody knows what the call is and what the count is. But they're eschewing the huddle here in the end of the third quarter.
Here they go. They like something here. Number 2, Manny, has been his main receiver in this drive. He looks at him again. Now the big rush comes on. He lets one out here. Caught by number 7. A great catch made by number 7, Lee Champ. Malachowski on him all the way, and that one was just a great catch by Champ.
I don't know how Malachowski, Danny, didn't knock it down. I really don't. He had great position right on the sideline there, and he let him catch it. Great receiver, though. I mean, he really fought for the ball that time.
2:07 left on the clock. That one went out of bounds. The ball on the 19-yard line. McDevitt again mounting a drive. Started this one from about their own 24. Gives it to Spencer. He's not going anywhere. He stood up initially by Eric Higgins and then finished off by the rest of the Red Tornadoes.
Yeah.
That one's going to move it back to the 21-yard line, and they're going to show second down and about 12 to go. 1:49 left in the third quarter.
And they're going to go to a full passing situation again. Look where everybody's going to line up at here. They're going to keep 30 in the Mitchell will stay in the backfield for protection. 5 lined up on the wrong side of the field.
They're going to run out of time here. There he gets it off. Eisman. They had the blitz on. Oh, nice catch made by Manny, and thank goodness for 21 Joe Costello. He knocked him down with one arm. Gain of about 5 yards. Third down, 5 yards to go.
They have found something in the defense where they're exploiting it now. Now, my thought here is watch 87 now. Watch for Nash now.
Right.
Watch where he's going, because it's a place where he can catch a pass at.
Yes, he's going to the right side. He's lining up as a receiver back over there. 56 seconds left in the third. Tries it up the middle. And the ball, I'm not sure who has the ball.
He never handed the ball off. His hand was stuck in the ball carrier's arms as he got tackled.
Malachowski was in there along with 64 Sinkovic. Sinkovic has the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
They're not going to give it to him, but he did have the ball.
Literally the quarterback's arm got caught when he was handing the ball off.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go. They have everybody split out there in pass formation. He's going to make a quick pass. Now he's going to roll. Looks in the end zone. Got him wide open. Touchdown, McDevitt. Manny was open that time.
Yeah, he did. They fooled us somewhere along the line there. Again, they had all receivers, nobody in the backfield. They score with 14 seconds remaining in the third period.
They have been a comeback team, too. They came back against Harrisburg High School. They came back, I guess, against Cumberland Valley was one that they came back. Extra point in number 15 to kick the extra point, Armando Chilmaza. Snaps back, it's down, the kick's up. And it's good with 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The score, the Red Tornadoes 18, the McDevitt Crusaders 7.
He's a heck of a kicker. He kicked it, and they had fumbled the snap, actually. The holder had fumbled with the ball a little bit, and he still kicked it through the end zone. So he's a pretty sure thing as he kicks.
Looked like we had the angle on a block, and it just got through one of the defender's hands.
McDevitt gets some life here in the closing seconds of the third period. And Mount Carmel area's got to be asking themselves a little bit about this passing game now. What are they doing different, and what they're going to do to stop it, as McDevitt has found a way to move the ball down the field on us.
Well, they've come out with 5 receivers. and they're doing the quick drop back. You got to get to the passers. Deep for the Red Tornadoes, Veach, Malachowski, and Evans. Chilanza will kick off for the Crusaders. Kicks away, deep kick, goes into the end zone. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 20-yard line.
That was a nice kickoff there. That's the first time we've really seen him
Let
kick
one
off
fly.
than
That's
the
right.
original
That's
one,
right.
but he gave that one a good whack.
McDevitt still in this ball game after such an atrocious first half. They have come back in the third quarter here to put one score on the board. 14 seconds left on the clock. Jamin and Evans split far right for the Red Tornadoes. Veach and Costello in the backfield. Going to go to their left side, tries a little running room, stuffed in there. Khalil Nash just took our tackle and our guard on. Everybody was blocked out by Khalil Nash on that play. And that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, the score, the Red Tornadoes 18, the McDevitt Crusaders 7.
Take a moment once again to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching WKMC TV, broadcasting to you directly from the campus at Mount Carmel Area High School. We are broadcasting to you over a microwave signal WLX267. We are an instructional fixed television service. You catch us Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, channel 13 on the Service Electric Cable System.
Now you did your deed for the night. That's where you usually quit, right?
I'm done now. That's right. This will be the final broadcast of the year in football for Mount Carmel area at WKMC TV. Again, watch the schedule. Watch for basketball, wrestling, girls basketball. We will be bringing all of those to you throughout the winter season. You need to watch the paper or for announcements as to which ones we are doing and what times we will be on. Because when we do those, we don't necessarily come in on a Wednesday night. That's what you need to watch and see what we're doing. We'll probably come like in that hour delay at whatever night is we've picked, either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday or Friday usually.
Right.
That narrowed it down for everybody, didn't it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
12
Monday out, huh?
12 minutes left in somebody's season right here. Red Tornadoes in the lead, 18-7. Kanaski with Costello in the backfield. Kanaski, quick drop back. He's going to look on the fly. And over the head of everybody at about the 49-yard line. Good coverage that time on Veach by number 8, Jacoby Pittman.
Good play by Pittman that time. And again, you're seeing a pretty big difference here in that. In fact, Waters is not in the defensive backfield right now.
No, they took Waters out. They put Pittman number 8 in.
34 is in there now, though. Who's he?
Scott Copenheffer.
Yeah, he's a new player now. I believe he wasn't in there before.
I don't think so, no.
And he's the free safety now.
Oh, shotgun formation for the Red Tornadoes from the 20-yard line. Snaps back. Taken by Karnaski. Looking downfield. It's a fly pattern. Oh, and in and out of the hands of number 5, Rashad Jeffries, and I think someone didn't run the right pattern that time.
Yeah, somebody broke off a little earlier. He didn't see what was happening there. Mount Carmel area now forced into a punting situation deep in their own territory, and the momentum is beginning to shift a little bit. Mount Carmel area needs to correct this momentum shift. I believe they'll be bringing everybody to block this punt.
And their brothers. And they're up there. They are coming. They have all little quick guys just going to charge right. There they are. Look at that. They have 10 guys coming.
Full punt block.
Snaps back. Costello gets it away. Booming kick. Booming kick. Has it bouncing on about the 30. Still bouncing. Great kick by Joe Costello. What can you say? You can see how slippery it's getting. Ryan McGee slid out right there.
Well, I went across the field at halftime, and the grass is fine, but where you see dirt, you're in serious trouble.
It's slick right there.
It's crusty, a little bit crusty, right? But it moves. It gives underneath. There's nothing holding it right now, and it is very difficult to maneuver in that zone that looks brown on your screen right now.
Have to see what the Red Tornadoes can do here on defense to change things around a little. Although this is a standard I formation from the Crusaders. They're going to pitch back to Waters, try to bring him out around the outside.
Oh!
Big hit by 41, Joe Costello.
Oh! I got a hit pointer up here, folks. I got a hit pointer right here. Here comes the five.
Well, but here it comes.
Five
now,
receivers.
We'll take that I formation all night. This is the part right here that gets a little scary.
Oh, that was a bone crusher there, though.
They're on the line right now, and they're coming up with their offense awfully fast. They have 5 receivers in the pattern right now. 5 receivers, at least 4 backs coming in here. 4 defenders coming in for the Red Tornadoes. Malachowski gets in quick, still gets the pass off to number 8. Defended nicely by Veach, but a good catch by Jacoby Pittman.
8 yards that time for Pittman.
3rd down, 2 yards to go, 10:50 left in the ball game.
Nearly impossible to get to the quarterback because he is only dropping those 3 steps and turning.
Hurry up offense again. Eisman tries the quarterback sneak. 1st down at about the 42-yard line. Yep, they'll give it to him right there. It really wasn't, other than the second effort that got him the 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. McDevitt continues to move the ball here in the 4th quarter.
.10:22 left in the ball game. Eisman sets his receivers. 5 receivers out there again. Back to pass. Rush from Malachowski. Has him still on his feet. Eisman running with the ball now. Looks downfield. Has someone breaking for it. And catches the ball. Montgomery makes the hit, but a great catch by number 6, Brian Rohashek. And I'll tell you what, it was wide open there in the middle of the field. Good job by Eisman that time. You have to give Eisman the credit to get away from the rush.
Absolutely. I thought he was down. I really did. I don't know how he broke away from everybody. And now he looks like a different quarterback. He's a completely different quarterback here in the second half.
9:56 left on the clock. Right now what's going to happen is I think we need a little bit of a rush on this Mr. Eisman. We're staying with a standard spread defense. We really have only 4 guys rushing him right now. Here they go from the I formation. Eisman tries it. Going to run on the option. Gets it out to Waters. And he's tackled by Veach after about a 2-yard gain. A lot of people slipping in the middle of the field right now, Warren.
Yeah, field conditions have deteriorated now to the point where you can barely dig in and get any kind of footing.
2nd down, 8 yards to go, 9:21 on the clock and clicking down. 18-7, this is gut check time, guaranteed. Eisman sets up. He has a wing back here, Mitchell. He's going to move and shift to the left side. Trying to throw to the left. Looks over the middle. Incomplete to number 2. Manny breaking across the middle on a beautiful slant. They haven't run it all night.
Yep, and he was open. He just got it too high for him that time, but that pass play was open.
8:56 left in the ball game. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. The ball on the 37-yard line. McDevitt again driving. Eisman, back to pass. Has time. Great play by Brett Veach. Got the hand in there and knocked it away. 4th down and 8 yards to go for McDevitt from the 44-yard line, 36-yard line.
They went to the well once too often that time. That's a pass that Brett now knows. He knows exactly what he's going to do when he runs it.
4th down, 8 yards to go. No backs in the backfield. 4-man rush from the Red Tornadoes. Eisman, lots of time, going to roll to his left. Looking downfield. Number 7 came back for it, which was Lee Champ. And again, no rush from the Red Tornadoes that time, Warren.
No pressure. We're dropping everybody in pass coverage, and they're still beating us. And I don't.
1st down, McDevitt from the 19-yard line.
This conversation's disjointed there.
8:43 left on the clock, 18-7. Big defensive stand here for the Red Tornadoes. Tries Waters. going nowhere off the left side, and the clock keeps running.
I'm not even sure why they do that.
I don't know. They do it on the first down, and then they bring here comes all the receivers in again.
I don't even know why they're running that play any longer. He's getting killed out there.
It takes about a minute off the clock for the Red Tornadoes when it happens, though.
Big Red needs an interception here. I really do. You need to turn momentum, and you need to get the ball back, or McDevitt's going to put some more points up, and there's a lot of time left in this football game.
The linebackers are playing back here for the Red Tornadoes in pass coverage. Heisman looking over in the corner. Evans with the interception, and who better than 27, Dave Evans.
Davey Evans, and that, ladies and gentlemen, Davey Evans intercepted in the end zone. That breaks the all-time one-year interception mark. This team has now set a new record for interceptions. What a time. You knew it had to come. I called it. Do I get credit for that? I called it.
You called it.
Evans heard me, of course. He and I are on a wavelength now. We can hear each other. And that's exactly what you need. And probably the bad pass there. He should not have thrown that pass.
Blitz. Joe Chicatano was on a blitz. Left Mike Sinkovich open to come at the quarterback. Quarterback hurried up.
Yeah, I think he threw a poor pass probably for the first time in the second half there.
8:03 left on the clock. Karnaski goes to Veach. Ooh, banged into Chicatano. Somebody got stood right up, and
he ran right into the back
of him.
Now we need to move the ball a little bit. We cannot sit on the ball here. You need to get some yardage. If nothing else, you need field position.
Right.
You need to pin them.
7:40 left in the ball game. 18-7, Red Tornadoes in the lead. Karnaski with Evans split far left. In a split back formation, they pitch to Veach, trying to take it outside. Finds running room. Close to a first down at the 30-yard line.
He's got it. He's got the first down, ladies and gentlemen.
First downs are of much importance here.
They are major important right now. You need to move the football. Joe, how am I doing? Joe gave me the old quiet down in the third quarter. I'm okay now. That's what we paid Joe for, to jump in and grab the two of us and settle us down. He did his job.
He's our on-the-field director.
He's the main man. He's in charge of tackling me before I go through the window here.
Hey, Joe, we lost everything.
No, I'm okay still.
Oh, I'm not.
They can hear me.
There, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm with you. I lost you there for a minute.
Little wire wiggle.
Yep. 6:52 left. The ball on the 31-yard line. Karnaski to Costello. Off the right side. Finds running room. Another first down at the 42-yard line. This is what the Red Tornadoes need. A little bit of grind them out offense and keep that clock running down.
You said gut check, and you're getting it. Big Red offense now moving the ball, pounding the ball down the field. I say pound it down for the next 6 minutes, score, we go home. Start packing my extensive bag for Altoona.
6:28 left on the clock.
That's just what I say. I'm not sure if they're thinking that, but McDevitt's definitely not thinking that.
Karnaski with Costello and Veach in the backfield. Veach goes in motion to the right side. Going to try Costello off the right side. Still on his feet, gain of 5 yards to about the 47-yard line. Second down and 5 yards to go. 6 minutes left in the ball game.
This drive is all important. This is probably going to be the most important drive of the football game right now. All comes down in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it's at. The two best teams in the eastern part of Pennsylvania have locked up.
Well, ranked number 1 and 2 in the state, by the papers, right?
In a classic football battle at Kemp Memorial.
Power formation. Karnaski to Veach, off the left side. Tries cutting it back up the middle, gets to about the 49-yard line, faced with a third down and 3 yards to go, but the all-important thing is the clock continues to move at 5 minutes and 19 seconds.
Veach is really hampered by the footing right now. You notice that ability to step and stop and move, he lost that. You see how he's tippy-toeing.
Right, because it just slides. When you go to cut, it just slides.
The field is really deteriorated now. And again, you played 14 high school football games on this field, numerous Little League games. This field is screaming right now like any field would be at this point in the season.
Karnaski slips, gets the ball to Veach, tries to run. He couldn't even get his footing and gets up only to the 49-yard line. But again, there was no footing there at all. Karnaski slipped coming out. Veach slip sliding up, and a timeout called by McDevitt, punting situation for the Red Tornadoes.
And now they'll bring everybody. This is a full all-out block punt. I see it here. They're going to want to block the punt. The problem here is that they also can't get any footing
But
either.
what happened real great there was we ran a good 4 minutes off the clock.
The clock reads 4-4-4. Now, notice the team they just brought in.
Yeah, they called a punt return from here now, though. They just did from up top here. They called punt return 100.
They don't have anybody back.
No. Oh, okay.
There's no one in the back.
Well, they're pointing for him.
There he is.
There he comes. Number 2, Brian Manny comes back. And looks like a timeout called here?
I guess we're still in the timeout for
okay.
McDevitt. This is an interesting strategy call here.
Oh, Lord.
You know, you got a lot of things to look at here. It's 4th down and 3. Costello's going to be looking real careful at what everybody's doing here. If they punt return and don't bring those 2 end guys in, I think he may go for it again.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, you can watch right now to see what. Oh, now they look like they're coming. That looks like a come to me, right?
This is a full punt block, folks.
They're coming all the way on this one. Snaps back by Chicatano. Gets it away. Good kick toward the right side of the field. Manny's back there, picks it up on the 9-yard line. Brings it to the outside. Oh, Higgins was clipped and tackles him on the 19-yard line, but a clip against Higgins not called. But then there was a couple other ones not called tonight, so. First down, McDevitt, 4:30 left in the ball game. The ball's on the 18-yard line, and you're going to see a pass formation right here.
I would seriously doubt that you'll see them line up to run the ball the rest of the football game. Now they have Mitchell in, but, but Waters isn't. This isn't a running play. Look where he's lined up.
He's there to block.
Yeah, he's going to block Jamin is where he's lined up to be in the way there.
Back to pass. Somebody offsides. Incomplete. Cutting across the middle was number 5, Rashad Jeffries. This will be an offsides against McDevitt or an illegal procedure.
Yeah. Long time to call this one.
I'm watching. They're talking it over, and they have not really called it yet.
No, he's facing McDevitt's way. He's just taking a heck of a long time to make the call.
There it is. 5-yard penalty motion call against the Crusaders. 4:25 left in the road to Altoona here. 18-7 Red Tornadoes in the lead. Eisman back to pass, and the left tackle lifted up. Left tackle lifted up, so this is going to be an illegal procedure against McDevitt.
McDevitt kind of shooting himself in the foot here at the most inopportune part of the game. They're marching the wrong way, folks. 1st and 20 now. The ball's now on McDevitt's 8-yard line. 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the football game.
Eisman back to pass. Lets one fly. Incomplete at about the 29-yard line. This will bring up a 2nd down and 20. 4:16 left in the ball game.
See, now, you notice now, though, in the last 3 pass plays, they've changed their theory a little bit, and now they're going longer. They've increased their pass patterns by 10 yards or so, where they were just busting it like that 8, 10, 12-yard
thing. Three-step drop.
Gotten a little bit away from that. It's 2nd and 20, and they're in a full, passing formation. Double receivers each side.
There's Eisman. There's that quick one. It's sort of like a screen out there. He has one blocker, and the blocker doesn't make the block.
No,
nice tackle by Dan Malakowski.
Number 2, Brian Manny, stopped dead at where the block was, thinking he was going to pivot, and he grabbed hold of his leg, and that was the end of him. 3rd and 16, that was a gain of only 4 yards, and McDevitt absolutely has to make a 1st down here more than anything else. Time is
3rd down and 20
now.
3:45 left on the clock. 18-7 Red Tornadoes in the lead. Eisman back to pass. Rush from the Red Tornadoes. Lets one fly out across the middle. Hits Manny. He's open. He has lots of running room. Still on his feet. and knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line, but wide open across the middle. 3:27 still left in this ball game.
They absolutely confused us that time. We were confused in the backfield that time. And I can see we're talking to each other down there, but my goodness, that was nearly catastrophic. Pinned them down on their own goal line down there, and you let them all the way down. Ball sitting on Big Red's
30-yard line.
3:27 remaining. Plenty of time left. Big Red needs to get tight here. Again, no pretense to run. McDevitt will not run the ball the rest of the football game.
Red Tornadoes content to make a line rush. Oh, great play. That was Joe Costello on the interception. Has the ball up to the 44-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, what better a guy than Joe Costello to intercept.
Castman. You're the man, Castman.
Oh, we're going to get the hugs from everybody.
You are the man. You have been. You always will be. You're the man. And again, Eisman never saw him.
Nope.
Either he didn't believe he was in coverage, or he never looked.
I said we have the four-man rush only, and that was putting the linebackers back into that pass coverage.
Never saw Casty in the pass coverage, and he underthrew it somewhat anyway. But right to Costello. I mean, I think Costello was somewhat surprised that he had gotten the ball in his hands. And the McDevitt people have stood up in mass and are beginning to leave. They're walking out of the stadium.
3:17 left on the clock. The road to Altoona in the state finals. Handoff to Veach. Breaks it up the middle for about a 5-yard gain to the 48-yard line.
He's fired up.
Yeah, he liked that hole. That one he liked.
McDevitt
that one meant
timeout.
As much to him as the long run, I think.
McDevitt calls timeout.
Timeout
Second
called.
Of 3 used now. They have 1 left. Time is everything now in the world to McDevitt. This whole game has now come down to that scoreboard clock in the background with 3:07 remaining. Everything they do for the rest of the game will be dictated by the time on that clock. Mount Carmel area, again, played outstanding defense throughout the game. They gave a lot of yardage up in the second half where they had held them to 12 yards in the first half. Gave a lot of yardage up here, folks. You saw them make those pass plays. They went to a strictly pass offense. They had no pretense of running the ball. They could not run the ball at all. Mount Carmel area now faced with a 2nd and 5. All they want to do is run the clock out and get the buses ready for Altoona.
Veach off the right side to the 49-yard line. Gain of 2 will bring a 3rd down up and 3. Timeout called by McDevitt, and that is their final timeout of the half, I think.
A first down here ends the game.
Right.
2 minutes, 58 seconds left. 1 more first down, and this game is over. We know that for sure pretty much, in that the McDevitt coaches
are leaving.
They're leaving the upstairs area and going down to the field. Somewhat premature, I would think, but 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 18-7, Mount Carmel area in the lead with the ball. 4 yards to go for an all-important first down. The ball sitting on the McDevitt side of the 50 on the 49-yard line.
This was a classic.
My heart's still pounding from that third quarter play.
Yeah, did come back in the third quarter, but for the but we're not able to capitalize for the touchdown, but just did keep the ball enough to hold on to it, the offense, and the defense comes through on this last drive and holds McDevitt. 3rd down, 4 yards to go, 2:58 left on the clock. Power formation.
They blitzed in.
Pitch back to Veach, trying to take it around the outside. Now cuts back. First down, Red Tornadoes at the 39-yard line.
Game's over.
What a run by Brett Veach.
Game's over. McDevitt now out of first downs. The clock
out of timeouts.
2:49. The game's over, folks. Mount Carmel area will be going to Altoona, Pennsylvania. You read it here, unless some catastrophic mistake on offense were to occur. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Red fans are on their feet. They're waving their red handkerchiefs, their red, what do they call those? The terrible towels?
The terrible towels.
Unbelievable. Donna Veach and Gene McGee brought them to the supper club and passed them out, and we could see them all in the stands over there, a sea of red.
Kanaski to Veach, off the right side. A little bit more running room to about the 35-yard line. Right now, just a grind-them-out offense to take time off the clock. 2:22 and counting. The road to Altoona. The Red Tornadoes come back in 96.
Of course, Big Red being very deliberate now. They'll waste as much possible time as they can without incurring the penalty. They continue to sit around in the huddle. We're discussing where we're going to have pizza tonight now and that kind of stuff. Just trying to waste as much time as you can. Take all that time off the clock if you possibly can.
1:53, 18-7, Red Tornadoes in the lead. Second down, 6 yards to go. Karnaski to Costello to about the 30-yard line, close to a first down.
McDevitt is blitzing through the right side of the line, which is odd. Odd in that we have run both plays to the left. Either they thought we were coming that way, or it's just a standard way of defense. But number one, which they're listing as the middle linebacker, he's actually coming in from the right-hand side, but we're running exclusively to the left. And folks, need I say, it's 3rd and 1, 1:17 remaining in the Eastern Finals here of Pennsylvania.
Karnaski, quarterback sneak, first down, Red Tornadoes, and more, still more to the 25-yard line.
A little bit of tempers flaring now, and that occurs. Frustration level is extremely high. Look at the bus out there. The bus, my main man, the main man. I saw a bus, I forgot to tell you, I saw a bus in the art class the other day. I went in to see George, and they were teaching Bus to draw a straight line in art. And it was a pretty momentous thing. I wish you could have been there to see him.
Red Tornadoes are celebrating right now. 53 seconds on the clock and counting on the road to Altoona. They'll be going there next Saturday. Game will be at 12 noon Saturday. Karnaski just going to down the ball right now. Snaps back, he downs it. 33 seconds left on the clock. A lot of talk in the papers about Coal Region football, that they don't play anybody. And tonight, Mr. Horvath, you can say Mount Carmel played your team and we beat them.
Who's Mr. Horvath?
Nick Horvath. He's the
Never
writer.
heard of him. Never heard of him.
The Red Tornadoes celebrate at the center of the field. 11 seconds, 10 and counting. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The Eastern champions, the Mount Carmel Area High School Red Tornadoes.
The PIAA is reminding everybody not to come onto the field, which I thought was a ridiculous
But the bottom line is you have to think about who those kids are. Those kids have been there since Southern Columbia. Since the night we went to Southern Columbia at 5 o'clock in the evening, that same bunch of boosters, those same guys were there to celebrate with the Red Tornadoes, and the Tornadoes now shake hands with McDevitt. And McDevitt, nothing to be ashamed at. 18-7 losers to the Red Tornadoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it happen.
That's
you saw it happen.
Nothing we're going to say about it. You just see them celebrate down on the field and say, we'll see everybody in Altoona next Saturday. Look forward to it. Meet everybody out there. Look for you Saturday, 12 noon, either Tyrone or Aliquippa. This has been Bob Else.
Warren Altamore.
Congratulations, guys. Good night.